Hello guys, my name is Biplab and this is my first video. As you can see, in this channel I'll be sharing very interesting and unknown facts about astrology. This channel would be, about foreign travel, easy visa giving countries, many rules of immigration, and of course, astrology. I'm not a professional astrologer. You can see many YouTube, videos. There are ample of astrologers here and outside also. You know, I can say for myself that yes, I have studied a lot regarding different types of astrology like Nadi Jyotish, Vedic astrology, astropalmistry, etc. You know, and I can challenge one thing that I will highlight few interesting points which you might not have listened from anyone. Today, astrology, become a business, so it's very sad. Many people say that they don't believe in astrology. The reason behind this, is false representation of astrology. See, it's an ancient science. Astrology is an ancient science, and people misjudge it sometimes. So, for example, I have seen many people who have a keen interest in going abroad and settling abroad and we doing some work in abroad and earn money and prosper, but they do not have that particular connection in their horoscope. So that is my point. Now, if some astrologer have seen their horoscope and he or she knows that they don't have that connection, but still they say that okay, you take this stone or you do this, you pay me this much of money and I'll arrange your immigration. I'll see to it. You definitely will get there. It's not the case, guys. Please understand. If you have that connection, definitely you will go on someday. If the dashas are correct, if the it's a just like lock and key system, the key is made in heaven. So once there is a particular time when this time occurs, you will definitely that incident will happen. It's life and it's astrology. Okay, so this is all about my channel. So I'll be sharing few interesting points with you guys. I'll share my knowledge. If you want some extra thing, like if you want any video, any particular video you want to be highlighted, or you want to know something regarding astrology or regarding settlement in a foreign country, please comment it. Please subscribe it to my channel and watch for my forthcoming videos. Definitely you will enjoy, and please match it. If you don't trust astrology also, if you but if you want to go to a foreign country, please watch my channel. Please subscribe it, and I'll definitely make sure that you don't feel that yeah, this is very very bad channel or something. So I know there are many channels here. Now one more thing that, see, I'll be focusing on basically Nadi astrology and foreign travel and very interesting points. If you want to learn astrology also, you can watch this. So I'll share one point at a time, and definitely you find it interesting. So today, first point I have, what I have selected, that is retrograde Jupiter. As you can see here, I have written retrograde Jupiter. So guys, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying that okay, retrograde Jupiter has these features, you will do these things if you have retrograde Jupiter, and you can't do these things, you can't, this can't happen to you if you don't have retrograde Jupiter. I'm not saying that. So there are many connections which might show foreign travel or anything. I am just focusing on retrograde Jupiter today. Now, if you have a retrograde Jupiter in your horoscope, or anyone, you can see any horoscope, and it's from my experience I'm saying, if you check any horoscope and you see retrograde Jupiter, first point I have written, change of birthplace. It's very interesting, no? So how can you, must have been thinking that how can a guy challenge like that? that if someone have a retrograde Jupiter, and they must have changed their birthplace within first 12 to 15 years. Yes, guys, I can challenge it. This is astrology, and it's not a magic. Please match it with your horoscope if you have retrograde Jupiter, or anyone who have retrograde Jupiter. The first point I have written, they must have changed their birthplace within first 15 years of their birth. This Jupiter elaborates it a little, that just a small elaboration on this. See, retrograde Jupiter suggests that first you change your birthplace. I'm not saying that you are going to a different country or something. If you have taken birth in a place, you will not be staying in that place after 12 to 15 years. I've seen in many horoscopes that within 12 years also, only within 12 first 12 years of their birth, they must have changed their place. They have. Please match it. Okay, it's a very interesting fact. Now, second point is foreign settlement, of course. If you have a retrograde Jupiter, it helps you settle abroad. That's for sure. So if you are trying to go to a different country, or do a job, if you have a retrograde Jupiter in your horoscope, I'm not saying in which place, in which ghar, which in which rashi. I'm not saying that. If you have a retrograde Jupiter in any of the rashis, or any of the any of the place, first place, second place, third house, fourth house, fifth house, any house within that 12th house, if you have a retrograde Jupiter, these three things which I have written definitely would have happened with you within first 12 years, 12 to 15 years of your birth, maximum 15. Within 12 years I have seen that people have changed their places. So there might be some issues with your ancestral home or something. There might be n number of reasons, but you have must have changed your birthplace. And yes, it helps you settle abroad for sure. If you are trying, if you have a retrograde Jupiter in your horoscope and you are trying for a foreign settlement, please do that. You might get a success in that. Now, third point I have mentioned here, that is bad habits. Yes, retrograde Jupiter sometimes, I have seen, in 90% of cases, I'm not saying 100% this time, I've seen 90% of cases they have one bad habit for sure. Whether it is smoking, whether it is drinking, or any kind of, addiction, bad addiction it gives. And these people find it very difficult to get rid of that particular bad habit because of retrograde Jupiter. I've seen people that, yes, they're trying but they can't quit smoking or drinking. So this is a one bad effect here of retrograde Jupiter. So solution I have written here, that is guru chanting. If you have taken diksha and all, you take your guru's name at least, you know how at least 28 times, but you can say it, you can chant it for whole day long. That's up to you. And if praying to God, of course, if you have not taken any diksha or anything, but you trust in some god like Shiva, or you trust anyone, I'm saying, you, you just go to that particular temple or gurudwara and chant your guru's name or that particular god's name 28 times in a day at least. From your house only you can do. You don't have to visit temple every day, so we do not have time for that sometimes. So you know you just have to pray, just offer a prayer that want to get rid of my um, smoking or drinking or anything. So please pray to God. That is my point. So this is about all about retrograde Jupiter, and I'll be sharing few interesting points in my forthcoming videos. So please watch it, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel and share the video with amongst your friends. Okay, and please match it. Please experience it. I say astrology is an experience, so you can gain experience. You just go ahead and try some horoscopes, try to find retrograde Jupiter. If you have interest in astrology, try and see their horoscope. They must have changed their birthplace for sure, and these three things might have happened to them. So please check out for my next video. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me.